Welcome. So in our last video, we created so we've added three different things into our Schoology. So we've gone in and we added just a very simple assignment. We've gone in, we've added a file and a link. Those are three main ones that you're going to use. Here, we're also, in this one, we're going to add a test or quiz. So I'm going to click Add Test or Quiz. The name of it's going to be, I don't know, we'll say Addition. I know it's for, actually, let's say reading questions. We just want to get a gauge on what they're doing for our story. Let's say it's going to be for the 4th. What date it's time? It's out of 100 points. Category, I'm going to put ungraded. Now remember, I can do a grading category if I want to, but with this one, I don't have it lined up. I'm doing it manually. With some of these, it'd be much easier, especially if you're middle school and high school. If you have, 100, 150 students coming through at least, and you're having to grade all those papers on AP Econ or British literature or freshman algebra or whatever, then you may want to set this up. It'd be a little bit easier for you. You don't have to spend a whole lot of time grading. Here's the period in which it goes in between, which is this school year, and it is going to be numeric for us. And I'm going to go ahead and create. All right, now I've gone in and created it. Now, once it pops up to this is where I can put my questions in. So I can go in and have questions, settings, preview, results, and comments. So I can go into my settings. All right, hey, here are your instructions. Answer the questions. And then submissions, I'm going to enable those. That means it will let them submit. If I keep this on disable, it means that they won't let them submit anything until I enable them. So I would allow them to do this until whatever the due date was, which was the 4th. So I'll let them submit these questions, but they have until the 4th to do it. Do I have a time limit? No, I'm not going to worry about a time limit on this one. How many attempts are you going to give them? I usually give them 2, and then grade by the highest score. Randomize the order? No. Using page breaks? Yes. You can leave a lot of this default. It's usually pretty good. Is it resumable? Yes. Let's say they don't get finished. They have to go to speech or ESOL or the class ends. Then you want to allow them to redo it. Hey, do you want to allow them to view their submissions? I always say yes, and with correct answers. That way it automatically gives them feedback on it. So they're like, oh man, I missed that one. What was the right answer? And kids really tend to like that immediate feedback. So you can go through and set it up however is best for you. With questions, this is where you add your questions. Hey, what kind of questions do you want? Do you want a multiple choice, a true false, ordering, short answer? At Schoology sets all that stuff up for you. But for this one, I'm just going to do multiple choice. You go in, you type your question. Who was in the hat, in Cat in the Hat, and then you could put cat, dog, or fish, and then you select the correct answer. So right here, who's in the hat? The cat's in the hat, and then I add it in there. So it's added. Then what I can do is I can create another question. All right, and I can get rid of these too. I can remove the blanks. Then I can add it in there. So that's how you'll add a question on your quiz. Hope that helps you out.